What's up my people, Kiwami Games here, back at it with another video for you guys. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we have a part 2 to my previous Traptrix video that I uploaded a couple days ago, where we were on a road to Masters rank. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, I know right now we are in a new season, but before the season refreshed, we did hit Masters rank with this deck. Now unfortunately I did not hit Master 1 just because I didn't have enough time, as I literally hit Master right before the season refreshed. But it's still a big accomplishment. I mean, I started playing the Traptrix decks from like Platinum 2, and I was able to reach Master 5 with it. So in today's video is just going to be some missing replays that I didn't add to my previous video because I didn't want to make the video over an hour long. So today's video is going to be some replays that took place in Diamond 1 and in Master 5 rank. So without further ado, let's just jump right into the spicy replays. Alright my beautiful people, now in this replay we are going to go up against MathMech, and we are going to go second. I'm going to shotgun that Maxx C, and unfortunately for us, he's going to have to cross our designator high and ready for the Maxx C. Get that shit out of here, negate it. Okay, then he's gonna activate Silent Mining, and here I feel like, I don't know, I was debating whether or not I should ash this, but I feel like if I would have ashed the Silent Mining, maybe he would have scooped, because I guess he didn't have the circular, so as he's searching for the circular. Okay, so he's gonna activate the circular, send in the Sigma, special summoning the Sigma. He's gonna search now for the trap card, so I'm gonna ash that. Alright, now with these two monsters, he's gonna go into the Alombertian. Alright, then the Alombertian is gonna search for the Super Factorial. Okay, then he's gonna normal summon the Diameter, getting himself the Sigma. Then with these two monsters, he's gonna go into the Splash Mage. Alright, then the Splash Mage is going to bring back the circular. Then the circular is going to go into the link decoder. Alright, then with these two monsters, he's going to go and make a Heat Soul so that he can draw a card. Alright, then the link decoder is going to special summon itself back onto the field from the graveyard. Alright, then with all of these monsters, he's going to go into his Firewall Dark Fluid. Alright, then he's going to send up the Save Worm to the graveyard so that he can have a Spell a Trap card negate. Then the Addition is going to come out here, and he's going to go into the Linger Revel to have another trap negate. Alright, then it's back to us. Okay, so I'm going to activate Harpies Feather Duster. That's going to bait out his Save Worm. Alright, that's one negate down. I'm going to normal summon Vesiculo. Vesiculo is going to go into my Sera. Then I'm going to activate Parallel Exceed. Okay, then he's going to activate Super Factorial. Okay, then I'm going to activate my Arachnocampa. And the reason why I special summon the Arachnocampa is because I want to have enough bodies on the field, because with the Super Factorial, he's going to be able to, you know, send monsters from my hand and field to the graveyard. Alright, so now the Parallel Exceed activates, the Sera activates, and then the Sera is going to activate a second time because the trap card was activated, and because a Traptrix monster was activated. Alright, so now he's going to get rid of my Sera, but it doesn't negate, so I can still search for my Chain Hole trap card. And then this was a little misclick on my part. I was trying to get the Gravediggers trap hole, and I accidentally hit for the Chain Hole. So that's a little misplay on my part. Okay, then I'm going to special summon the Pudica. The Pudica is going to get rid of his Firewall, and then that's going to bait out the Aggregator in the graveyard to negate the Pudica. Alright, so now with these two monsters, I'm going to go into my Pinguicula. Okay, then the Pinguicula is going to allow me to search for a Traptrix monster. But before I do that, I'm gonna go into the Malevolent Sin. Okay, so now we discard Podia. He's gonna activate the Labrynth because he made it with the diameter. He's gonna be able to negate. Alright, so now we banish his firewall, and then because we have Pinguicula on the field, whenever a card is banished, the Pinguicula can suck it up. Alright, and then we just now disrupted his entire field. Alright, then the Aratama is going to search for the Sakitama. He's going to activate the Sakitama. That's going to trigger the Sigma. Okay, now with these two monsters, he's going to make another Allenbertian. Alright, then he's going to search for a Circular. Okay, then he's going to activate the Circular, sending a Diameter. Okay, now the Diameter is going to special summon itself. That's going to activate the Circular, getting himself an equation. Activating the equation, getting a Circular from the graveyard back onto the field. And then with these three monsters, he's going to go into the Traptrix Talker. Alright, since the monster was banished, the Pinguicula can suck it up. Okay, he's going to bring back the Splash Mage. Splash Mage is going to bring back the Circular. And now with all these monsters, he's going to make his Access Code Talker. Alright, then the SS Cold Talk is gonna pop my Pinguicula. But so because I have a Cyber's monsters as material, that is why the SS Cold Talker is not able to pop my card, because now we are unaffected by Cyber's monsters because we have Cyber's monsters as material. So that's a little counter. Alright, but unfortunately for us, the Access Cold Talker is still way higher than our Pinguicula in attack, so he's still going to be able to smack her. Okay, so now we normal summon Podia, getting ourselves our field spell. Then we're going to activate the field spell. We're going to go into our Sera. Alright, then I'm going to banish Vesiculo so that I can target the chain hole. That's going to trigger my Sera. Sera is going to search for the Holeutea. I'm going to activate the Holeutea, special summon it. Then I'm going to special summon Myrmerleo. Alright, now with these two monsters, I'm going to go into the Timekeeper Redoer. Then we're going to activate the Redoer, and we're going to spin back his Access Cold Talker. Alright, and then we steal a triple Tactics Talent. He's going to activate Small World, getting himself another Circular. Alright, then I'm going to activate the Holeutea. Holeutea is going to special summon the Podia. So now whatever monster he ends up special summoning it, I'm just going to be able to banish it. Alright, so we banish the Traptrix Talker, and then we're going to set the Gravediggers Trap Hole. Now with this monster, with these two cards, he's going to go into the G-Golem Crystal Heart. But he is out of play, so he's just going to scoop. And this was amazing, bro. So like, this was actually our ranking up game. So after we made him surrender, we were able to finally rank from Diamond 1 into Master 5. So hella worth it, hella worth it. Alright, my beautiful people, now in this replay, we are going to go up against Labrynth. Alright, and we are going to go second. Okay, so he's going to set 3 and pass. Alright, and we draw into Podia, so we're going to normal summon Podia, searching for our field spell. But our opponent has the infinite impermanence, and he's got the Lady Labrynth, so he's going to negate the Podia, special summon the Lady Labrynth, so I'm going to activate Maxx C. And then he's going to activate his own Maxx C as well. Alright, and then I don't want to give him draw 2, so I'm going to activate my Arachnocampa, special summoning it. Alright, Alright, so now I can go into my Sera. So he's gonna draw 1 off of that. Then I'm gonna activate the field spell. Then I'm gonna normal summon Vesiculo. And then with these 2 monsters, I'm gonna go into Rafflesia. Alright, then I'm gonna set Torrential Tribute. I'm gonna pass turn. Alright, so he's normal summon Ariana. I'm gonna activate the Torrential Tribute. I'm gonna blow up his whole field. Alright, and because he has a trap card, well, a card set, that's why the Lady Labrynth didn't get destroyed, because she's unaffected whenever he has a face down spell or trap card. Okay, and he's gonna activate the Maxx C once again. Okay, I'm gonna special summon Myrmerleo. Myrmerleo is gonna pop one of his back row, and he's gonna activate Infinite Impermanence. Alright, that's gonna trigger his Lady. That's gonna trigger my Rafflesia. So I'm gonna send the Chain Hold Trap card to the graveyard. That's gonna negate the Lady Labrynth. And another great thing about this card is that it also doesn't target. So whenever your opponent activates a monster effect in response to a card or activation, negate that opponent's effect, and then he has to banish 1 card from their hand or deck with the same original name. So that means he has to banish one of his Lady Labrynth. And I do apologize if my voice sounds a little off. I've been feeling a little sick, so I apologize for that. Alright, so on top of that, he's also playing Bestial, so he's going to try to get rid of my Rafflesia. But the field spell is going to protect us. And now he's going to activate the Big Welcome Labrynth, getting himself his Lady, well, his Lovely. Then the Lovely is going to pop the Rafflesia. And he's going to attack into the Sera. And then the reason why the Sera didn't die here, because the first time that he attacked into the Sera, the Rafflesia actually protected it. So Traptrix monsters cannot be destroyed as long as Rafflesia is on the field. And then the second time that he attacked into my Sera, the field spell was protecting it. So that's why my Sera didn't get popped. Alright. So now I'm going to banish Myrmerleo so that I can special summon Podia. Podia is going to get rid of his Lovely. That's going to trigger my Sera. I'm going to set Holeutea. Okay, I'm going to activate Holeutea, send in the Gravediggers trap hole to the graveyard. That's going to activate his Lady. So the Lady is going to set the Destructive Daruma Karma. And this trap card right here, the Daruma is a really counter card to Traptrix, because we run Link monsters. So whenever this card is on the field, like, I always try my best to pop it. So now I'm going to special summon Myrmerleo, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to pop that Daruma. And now with these 2 monsters, I'm going to go into Pinguicula. Alright, he's going to activate Ice Dragon Prison. He's going to bring back my Rafflesia. He's going to banish the Rafflesia. He's going to try to banish Pinguicula, but we are unaffected by trap cards, so that's why he's not able to banish my Pinguicula. Okay, so now I normal summon Myrmerleo. Myrmerleo is going to search for my Floodgate Trap hole, and he's going to be another coward and say sayonara. He doesn't want to deal with me anymore. Alright, my beautiful people, welcome to our next replay. And in this replay, we're going to go up against Vanquish Soul. Now, just a disclaimer, I feel like I misplayed a couple of times during this duel, because Vanquish Soul is a deck that I am still learning how to counter it and how to play it. I didn't spend my gems on this pack, so I don't have this deck, so I don't really know the ins and outs just yet. But I know that this right here is a little risky play. You never really want to imperm the Raisin, because sometimes they can activate one of their Vanquish Soul monsters from their hand. That's going to be able to kind of bounce back their Raisin in order to dodge the Infinite Impermanence. So I do feel like I got maybe a little lucky here that they didn't do that. So we do negate his Raisin. Okay, and then with the Raisin, he's going to go into the Rock of the Vanquisher. Okay, then he's going to activate the Vanquisher, getting back his Raisin from the graveyard to the hand. Alright, so now I have my Fenrir, so I'm going to special summon Fenrir, activate the Fenrir, searching for the second Fenrir. That's going to trigger the Vanquisher. He's going to get the Raisin. Okay, then the Raisin is going to activate. That's going to trigger my Fenrir, so I'm going to banish the Raisin. Okay, so now I normal summon Dionea. And since he activated the Soul of the Vanquisher, I can tribute summon with my Cularia. And then I'm going to smack the Fenrir so that I can activate my monster effects without worrying about the Fenrir banishing any of my monsters. So of course we're going to go into the Sera, then we're going to quickly summon Arachnocampa. That's going to trigger the Sera. Sera is going to set Holeutea. We're going to activate Holeutea, send the Floodgate to the graveyard. And then that's going to trigger the Sera to special summon Dionea, but our opponent's got the Ash Blossom. Alright, and then now with these two monsters, we're going to go into our Rafflesia. And then that's all we wrote. And then the Cularia is going to revive his Fenrir. So now we got two Fenrirs on our side of the field. Alright, and he's going to try to kill my Sera, but the Rafflesia protects the Sera from being destroyed by card effects or battle. Okay, then he's going to make a Chaos Angel. Chaos Angel is going to activate, targeting my Rafflesia. And then the Jewel Swarm is going to target my Cularia. Okay, that's going to trigger my Rafflesia, so I'm going to send the Terrifying Trap Hole Nightmare to the graveyard, getting rid of his Chaos Angel. Alright, then I'm going to set Chain Hole Trap Hole. He's going to special summon the Fenrir. Then he's going to draw 2 cards with the Triple Tactics Talent. Alright, then he's going to activate Stake Your Soul. Alright, he's going to special summon the Heavy Broger. He's going to draw 1 card. That's going to trigger my Fenrir. I'm going to banish the Border. He's going to banish my Sera. Alright. Okay, then I'm going to banish my Holeutea from the graveyard so that I can special summon Dionea. And then Dionea, when she is special summoned, she can recycle one of my Floodgate Trap Holes from the graveyard to my field. So we go for the Terrifying Trap Hole. Alright, and then with the Dionea, we're going to go into our Sera. Alright, then we're going to set Gravediggers Trap Hole and we're going to pass turn. Okay, then he's going to normal summon the Dr. Mad Love. Dr. Mad Love is going to get him the Snow Devil. That's going to trigger my Fenrir. That's going to trigger the Mad Love. That's going to trigger my Chain Hole. And then that's going to trigger his Caesar Valius. And then that's also going to trigger my Gravediggers Trap Hole. And then that's also going to trigger his Mad Love on the field. So we got 6 chains. But unfortunately for our opponent, he has 1500 life points. So upon negating his Caesar Valley, he's going to burn for 2000 damage. And we're going to put an end to Vanquish Soul. Alright my people, so in this replay, we are going to go up against Purely. Alright, and we're going to go first. So we're going to start things off by normal summon Mantis. Mantis is going to search for our Arachnocampa. Then we're going to link into Sera. And now with the Arachnocampa, since we have a Traptrix monster on our field, she can special summon herself. That's going to trigger the Sera. I'm going to search for the Holeutea. The Holeutea is going to be able to activate itself by discarding one of our Trap Hole cards. That's going to allow me to special summon Dionea, and Dionea is going to allow me to recycle the trap card that I just sent to the graveyard. And then with the Holeutea and the Dionea, I'm going to go into Rafflesia, and then I'm just going to set Infinite Impermanence and pass turn. Alright, so our opponent opens up with the Pearly Street, and he has my friend Pearly. He's going to activate my friend Pearly, searching for the Delicious Memory. Okay, then he's going to normal summon the Pearly. I'm going to activate the Rafflesia, sending the Floodgate Trap Hole to the graveyard so that I can flip that card face down. Alright, and now he's going to be able to add another My Friend Pearly from the deck to the hand. That's going to trigger my Sera. I'm going to set a Chain Hole Trap Hole. He's going to activate Triple Tactics Talent to draw 2 cards. Alright, then he's got the Sleepy Murmury. He's going to special summon the Purlilia once again. And that's going to trigger my Traptrix Holeutea, since he special summoned the monster and he activated the effect. And what's great about this card is that it doesn't target, because as you know, the field spell, the Purly monsters that are special summoned, they cannot be targeted with card effects. So this is why this trap card right here is really amazing, because it doesn't target. Alright, and then with the Sera, I'm going to be able to special summon the Myrmeleo, and the Myrmeleo is going to pop his My Friend Pearly. Okay, now he's going to special summon another Purlilia. Alright, he's going to add another My Friend Pearly. And then with the Purlilia, he's going to go into the Plump. Alright, he's going to suck up a card. And he's going to try to suck up my Holeutea, but I'm going to activate it, banishing my Holeutea to special summon the Mantis. So that way he can have enough materials to make a Nor. So now his Plump only has 3 materials, and unfortunately for him, if he goes into the Nor is not going to have enough material to be unaffected. So he's just going to be a little coward, and he's going to scoop. Alright, my beautiful people. Now in this replay, we're going to go up against MathMech once again. Surprise, surprise. And once again, we're going to go second. He's going to activate his Small World, searching for his Circular. Okay, then he's going to activate the Circular. Sending the Sigma to the graveyard, special summoning the Circular. Sigma is going to special summon itself. Then with the Circular, he's going to search for the Super Factorial. Okay, then he's going to go into the Alumbrician. Alright, I'm going to negate the Alumbrician with the Infinite Impermanence. Alright, and we were able to put a stop to that. Alright, so now we're going to normal summon Pudica. Pudica is going to search for our field spell, but he has the Infinite Impermanence, so we're not going to be able to search for nothing. But we do have Parallel Exceed, so now we're going to go into our Sera. And then that's going to trigger the Parallel Exceed. So we're going to special summon that bad boy, special summon another Parallel Exceed, and he's going to scoop. He don't want the smoke. He don't want the smoke. Traptrix, baby, look at that. Destroying these top tier decks, bro. Alright, my people. Now in this replay, we are going to go up against Tri-Brigade Spright. Okay, so we are going to go first. So we're going to normal summon Mantis. And our opponent's got the Ash Blossom, so we're not going to be able to search for nothing. But we still have our field spell and we have Parallel Exceed, so we're going to go into our Sera. Alright, then we can special summon the Parallel Exceed, activate the Parallel Exceed, bring back another Exceed. Then with these two monsters, we're going to go into our Pinguicula. Alright, then I'm going to detach a material and I'm going to search for the Myrmeleo. That's going to trigger my Sera. I'm going to set Holeutea. Then I'm going to activate my field spell, allow me to normal summon my Myrmeleo. Myrmeleo is going to search for my Traptrix Holeutea. Then I'm going to discard it so that I can special summon the Holeutea. That's going to trigger the Sera to bring back my Dionea, and then the Dionea is going to recycle the trap card that I just sent to the graveyard. And then with these two monsters, I'm going to go into the Time Thief Redoer. And then remember, you always want to make the Time Thief Redoer with the Holeutea. So that way you have the non-targeted spin back a card on the field during your opponent's turn. And then I'm going to set Gravediggers Trap Hole, and we're going to pass turn. Alright, and then we're going to steal a Spright Red. Okay, he's going to normal summon the Beaver. Special summoning the Momonga, and with these two monsters he's going to go into the Frigid. Okay, then he's going to activate Forest Burial, sending the Kit to the graveyard. Kit is going to activate. Alright, that's going to trigger my Pinguicula because a monster was sent to the graveyard. She can suck it up. Then the Kit is going to send the Nerval. The Nerval is going to activate. Alright, and then because the Traptrix monster activated its effect, that's going to trigger my Sera. So I'm going to set a Floodgate Trap Hole. And he's going to search for the Karas. Then the Frigid is going to activate. But I'm going to activate my trap card Nightmare. So I'm gonna negate his Floodgate and I'm gonna destroy it. Okay, that's gonna activate the Floodgate in the graveyard, and that's gonna trigger my Sera. He's gonna activate Maxx C because I'm gonna special summon a monster so he can draw one. Alright, so we special summon our Arachnocampa. And then the Arachnocampa is just gonna protect our back row from destruction from like a Harpies Feather Dust or something. Okay, then he's gonna activate the Karas, and the Karas is gonna get rid of the Fractal so it can special summon itself. I'm gonna activate the Time Fever Duel to spin that shit back. And that's all he wrote. We were able to disrupt every single move. Sorry, bro. We did not let you play, man. Sorry about that, but what can we do? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so for our last duel, we're gonna go up against MathMech yet again. And we're gonna go second, unfortunately for us. Okay, he's gonna activate the Circular, sending the Sigma to the graveyard. Special summoning the Sigma, activating the Circular, searching for the Super Factorial. Okay, then with these two monsters, he's gonna go into the Alumbertian. And unfortunately for us, we have no disruption, we have no hand traps, so he's gonna be able to full combo, do whatever the hell he wants. So he searches for the Diameter, now he's gonna summon the normal summon the Diameter. The Diameter is gonna special summon the Sigma. Okay, and now with the Alumbertian and the Diameter is gonna go into the Splash Mage. And with the Sigma, he's gonna go into the Link Decoder. Alright, now with these two monsters, he's gonna go into his Transport Talker. Okay, then the Link Decoder is going to special summon itself back onto the field. Then he's gonna special summon the Splash Mage. Splash Mage is gonna bring back the Diameter. And with these three monsters, he's gonna go into his Dark Fluid. Okay, then the Dark Fluid is gonna send the Dotscaper. So the Dotscaper is gonna special summon itself back onto the field so that he can go into the Heat Soul. Okay, so now with the Heat Soul, he's gonna be able to draw a card. And then he's gonna set to and pass. And it is not looking good for us. Okay, so now he's gonna activate the Heat Soul. He's gonna draw one more. He's gonna activate the Dark Fluid. And the Dark Fluid is gonna send the Disable to the graveyard so that he can have a Spell the Trap card negate. Okay, so we special summon Fenrir. He's gonna activate the Effect Veiler. Alright, and I activate the Fenrir just to see if he's gonna be kind of stupid and activate anything. But I mean, this is Master, so you know, can't expect for them to be that dumb. Okay, so he's gonna activate the Super Factorial, bringing back 3 of his monsters. Then he's gonna go into the Laplacian. Alright, and now the Laplacian is gonna be able to do some shenanigans. Okay, so he's gonna send one card from my hand to the graveyard and one from my field. Then I'm gonna special summon Myrmeleo. Myrmeleo is gonna pop his back row, but because he made the Laplacian with the Diameter, he's gonna be able to negate my Myrmeleo. So now I activate my field spell, but he's got the Disable Worm, so the Disable Worm is going to negate my field spell. Alright, and now with these two monsters, we're gonna go into another Sera. And then I'm gonna set Holeutea, activate Holeutea, sending the Gravediggers Trap Hole, special summoning Holeutea, banishing Vesiculo so that I can set my Gravediggers Trap Hole. I'm gonna activate Sera, but he's got the Call by the Grave, bro. Like, it's just really unfortunate for us that in the beginning hand we had no hand traps and he just had everything that he needs. Alright, so now the Firewall is gonna activate, but before that I'm gonna special summon Myrmeleo. He's gonna hit me with the Maxx C yet again. That's gonna trigger my Gravediggers Trap Hole. And at this point, like, I pretty much knew that I was just gonna lose, so it really didn't make much sense, or it didn't really matter what I do. Alright, and then now this monster is going to give his Dark Fluid an even higher attack boost. And unfortunately for us, this is the battle step, so the Dark Fluid has the special effect that he can negate any monster effects that are activated during the battle state. So he was really smart to go right into the battle phase in order so that he can activate all of this stuff and not be worried about being negated. And with that, he's gonna do 20,000 to the kid, bro. And after that, I was just like, alright, it's time just to turn off the game. So let's move into our deck list. Alright, my people, thank you all so much if you made it this far into the video. And once again, I apologize for my voice if it sounds a little off. I've just been a little under the weather, but I'm all good. But in any case, thank you all so much for sticking out with me. If you enjoyed today's video, then why not consider dropping a like and hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. You guys know what it is. Thank you all so much. So moving on to our deck list. So I was running my Goddess, and I feel really terrible about, you know, getting rid of the Goddess. So, and the Goddess I'm talking about is Curacara, of course. But the reason why I got rid of the Goddess is just because of Maxx C, bro. Like, there were just so many games that Maxx C just ruined everything, where I would have like the Parallel Exceed, I would have Arachnocampa. So all of these cards will, like, you know, special summon itself, giving my opponent all the advantage that he needs by drawing 3 or 4 or 5 cards, and it just really sucked. So I got rid of the Curacara and I added a third Ash Blossom just to kind of help, you know, deal with Maxx C. But other than that, the deck is still pretty much the same as my previous video. So yeah, but without further ado, let's just go over it once again. So we're running 2 Droll and Lockbird. Again, this is for Maxx C purposes, and also because a lot of the deck right now in the meta, they like to add cards from the deck to the hand. So Droll and Lockbird is actually a pretty good card to run in this meta. And then we have 2 Maxx Cs, 3 Ash Blossoms, 3 Myrmerleo. This is gonna search your trap cards, and it's also gonna pop a spell or trap card on the field when it is special summoned. And then we have Dionea. Dionea, when it's normal summoned, he can target a Traptrix monster in your graveyard, and you can special summon it in defense position. And then when this card is special summoned, you can target a trap card that you have in your graveyard, and you can set it on your side of the field. Okay, then we have 3 Mantis. Mantis, when it's normal summoned, you can add a Traptrix monster from your deck to your hand. And then once per turn, you can target 1 set spell or trap card you control, and then you can return that card to the hand. And then we have 1 Vesiculo. Vesiculo can special summon itself by sending a set spell or trap card that you have to the graveyard. And then also she can banish herself from the graveyard, and she can place one of your trap cards from the graveyard into your field. And then we have Podia. Podia, when it's normal summon, she can search your field spell, and when she is special summoned, you can banish a monster that your opponent controls. But the downside is that they can special summon one of their banished monsters during the next standby phase. So you have to be careful when using this effect, because sometimes you can give your opponent the advantage that they need. So if you're going to use Podia, it's always advised to have Pinguicula on the field, because when Pinguicula is on the field and a card is banished from your opponent's side of the field, she's going to have the ability to suck it up. Alright, and then other than that, we have 2 Arachnocampa. Arachnocampa can special summon herself from the hand, and also she can protect your back row from being destroyed by like a Harpies Feather Dust or something like that. And then we have 2 Kashtira Fenrir, just because the deck struggles going second, so we really need some good going second cards, and Fenrir is good going first and going second. And then we have 2 Parallel XC to help us, you know, go into our level 4 XC monsters. Then we got 1 Harpies Feather Duster to deal with back row, 1 Traptrix Garden. So this card right here pretty much allows you to have 2 normal summons in 1 turn, and then the first time that your Traptrix monsters will be destroyed by battle, they are not destroyed. And then also you can banish 1 monster you control, and you can special summon one Traptrix monster from your hand or graveyard. And then we have one Torrential Tribute. This is just going to destroy all the monsters on the field when the monster is summoned. And what's great about it is that it doesn't target, so it's just a landmine. And then we have one Traptrix Trap Hole Nightmare. When a monster that was special summoned this turn activate its effect on your opponent's side of the field, you can negate it and then you can destroy it. And what's great about this card is also that it doesn't target. And then we have another card that doesn't target, which is our Floodgate Trap Hole. Whenever your opponent summons a monster, you can change that monster face down into defense position, and then they cannot change their battle position. And then we have Evenly Matched just to go second, help us break some board. We have Infinite Impermanence, that's one of our hand traps. And then we have Chain Hole. When your opponent activates a monster effect in response to a card or effect activation, negate that opponent's effect. Then your opponent can banish one card from their hand or deck with the same original name as that negated card. So this card is really great, you know, against like against Labrynth, against Kashtira. It can really hurt them. Also, like Pearly can also get hurt by this card. And then we have one Gravediggers Trap Hole. Whenever your opponent activates a monster effect in your hand or graveyard, you can negate it, and then your opponent's gonna burn for 2000 damage. And then we got one Terrifying Trap Hole Nightmare. If your opponent has special summoned a monster this turn, you can target one monster your opponent controls with 2000 or more attack, and then you can destroy it. And then if you have a whole normal trap in your graveyard, you can banish one monster from your opponent's graveyard. And then lastly, we have 3 Holeutea. And then for the extra deck, we have 2 Rafflesia. We got one number 70 Malevolent Sin. We have one Baguska. We have one Time Thief Redoer. We have one Allomerus. We have one Pinguicula. We got one Zeus and 3 Sera. And then we have one Ossa, one Traptrix Cularia, and one Traptrix Atypus, and one one Underworld Goddess. So that's it for the video. That's the deck list. Really fun deck to run. I made it into Masters 5 from Platinum 2, so it was really great. It was a little challenging, of course, because this is not like a top tier deck at all, and it really struggles going second. But when the deck gets going, bro, it gets going, and it's really a lot of fun to run. So I would recommend this deck to anybody that's interested in wanting to play like a trap based deck that's not Labrynth. So I think this will be the next best trap deck after Labrynth. But yeah, so thank you all so much for checking out the video. Continue to having a great day, morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you may be in the world. Kiwami Games, peace out.